at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard-nosed, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off play action. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Boom. Caught over the middle. It's Slater. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, they're going to settle in. We're good. We got this.
They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Iowa's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Breeze. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Hawkeyes are on the move. They'll give it to him again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Grab near the sticks. It's Snyder. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Here we go. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Moving out to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes are in the red zone. Nice move to keep running. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Out out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Bunch formation for these receivers. Snags it quickly on the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Shoots it to the left. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1 yard.
And I think he's still got 2 plays. Third down, be physical. All you got to do is fall forward, get that 1 yard.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illini.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. And you bludgeon. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And wings it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was...
Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now they'll run it to the right here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throwing on the run. Hits him in stride at the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
He lost one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're testing the right side here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's turning it on. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He's got it on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They're working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the single back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And that is no good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Illinois needs a big play here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Leaves it with the back.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Here comes the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone it.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Grab near the marker. It's Slater. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He'll try to pop the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Illinois right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Isaac. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. The offense coughs it up. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? On fourth down, looking to pass.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed over the middle. It's Breeze. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that.
Touchdown, Iowa! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's